Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing, and today I'm here to share with you 21 new cards that I made with the Authentique Frosted collection. And I used this in a collab in November, so you saw me do some shakers and things. Here I'm going for volume. I needed cards for work, and the weekend started and I realized I still needed a bunch. So I think I have everything I need. There are 21 of them here. And I'm just going to walk you through them, hopefully fairly quickly, because otherwise we'll never get this video done and I need to write on the inside of them. I used a lot of UFOs, unfinished objects that were in my craft room, so there might be some things that you've seen here before. Here's a snowman with Stampin' Up! Glitter dazzling diamonds. He sheds a bit, but he's cute, so I'm going to keep him. And then the paper's just torn right there, and I have a layer of the snowflake paper that came in the collection behind it. And Noni looked at these cards and found some places where I could add glossy accents and other things. When you need to make an address over 20 cards, think about dry time. If I didn't do it last night and I want to get them in envelopes right now, then I can't be adding stickles and glossy accents. So you know, sometimes if you're making things for a different audience, you have to be careful. Like glitter, you can't send glitter to ICU. So, I mean, you have to think about these things. I think this card's fabulous. I like that one. I think that's the only snowman like that in here. Then I have quite a few that use this smaller snowman stamp that I have. And some circle stitch dies. And I have a sticker right here. It's just a border sticker. And the paper is from the collection, and then I have some jewels, and I do have a little bit of stickles because I put stickles on this Friday night so it had time to dry. And similar here, mixing patterns from the collection, and I tore the papers, add some interest, some bling down here. Lots of layers on these because lots of layers are a way to add interest and not have to wait for dry time. And I did assemble these quite a bit with art glitter glue. Susan Tootsie Tucker uses art glitter glue to assemble all the layers of her cards. And I've had a little bit of bending problems when I do that before, like things get out of whack. And I think that might have to do with if I get too much or if I'm mixing different types of papers that will not give at all. Like here I've mixed mirror paper and a really inexpensive cardstock, this light blue is. So maybe that's what it is. This is about the only card that gave me problems. It was so much faster than working with these tapes where you have to peel off the layer. It wasn't 2 steps, and then I didn't have to throw the tape on the counter and later put it in the garbage, which is my system. So something to keep in mind if you're in a hurry and you want beautiful cards. And I did mix patterned paper on almost all of these. This one I threw in some washi tape for fun. These stockings have brown on them, which kind of bothered me, but it's just so cute I couldn't resist. And then here's one more. I really liked this polka dot paper with this snowman. This one I fussy cut him and floated it on there. Torn edges, a whole bunch of embellishments just randomly placed on there. They're pretty much the same color as the dots in there, so I liked them, the enamel dots. Then one more snowman. This one I did a scrap background for him. I have some videos and I've talked about where I used the strips that are left over. And then I kept him really simple because the card itself had so much going on. And you can't see it, but almost every card I'm showing you has Wink of Stella on it. Wink of Stella dries very fast, and you can usually put it in an envelope in not very long. And then I just put a little bling right there. Then these two are with that new star die that P of Whimsical Impressions sent me, and I made a video playing with it. This one, I don't love it. I like it better when I put it on the vertical. This one also totally reminds me of like a Dallas Cowboys fan card, doesn't it? It's pretty cool. I like this one a lot, like how it turned out. This one I probably would have liked better had I rotated it. It's so big and in your face, and it kind of, I don't know. And I don't love that paper. And I did put Wink of Stella on the star, but you can't see it. I'll play with that some more. Then here's another star one that I did with my Shine Bright die. I have a video about that too. And these are for work, so nothing says Merry Christmas. Some things say Happy Holidays or Season's Greetings. but that's kind of fun because I get to play with blue a lot. I really like how this one turned out. This one's cute too. Season's Greetings, torn paper, a stitched die right here. And then I have 2 different kinds of bling. I've got some blue jewels down here. And these are candy shop bubbles from Queen & Company. They're a little bit iridescent, almost like a little bit of pink and lavender. So they go pretty nice with this paper. So I did use these quite a bit in these embellishments. Then one more Season's Greetings. Oh, another. I did 2 with the same kind of idea. These do not look good on camera. This is a patterned paper. Let's try it at a little distance. There you go. A patterned paper with snowflakes glued on top of it. And then I layered it with Season's Greetings and some of those embellishments from Queen & Company. I've got some glue right there I need to take care of. This one's a little more simple. Shows better, looks better on film. But I'm still using up all those beautiful snowflakes that Noni cut. We're not going to use them up this year. There's no way. I really like this one. I don't have a favorite in here, but there are a lot that I really like. Then this is similar to one I made in a different batch. I used wired ribbon, which I hope doesn't stab anybody, but it's kind of fun because it holds its shape and it looks so nice. So I have a white wired ribbon right there and some of those little bubbles and this was a scrap strip of paper right here. And on these cards, I didn't put strips of paper on the inside, partly for speed and partly because I made that scrap card before I thought about it. So there isn't a whole lot of this paper left at this point. Oh, I guess that's not true. I have more over here. If this was no paper left behind, we would definitely not be done. But that's okay because I would like to make a couple more cards. I think I'm at the bare minimum. So if I mess one up when I'm writing in it, then I won't be able to just set it aside and grab another one quickly and rebuild it later. Or if I think of somebody else. So I would like to make a couple more. Then these, I was using some of you call them scary children. I think it's okay. These aren't scary. They're not the babies. They have clothes on. They're super cute. Kind of vintage scenes. This one I put Wink of Stella all in the background and then down here on the snow. And then I have a sparkly snowflake with a star in the middle. The stars are not in their package, but I'll show you the hearts. Okay, so they're from Dollar Tree, I'm pretty sure, and they're like these hearts that Sabrina K. Country Crafter got me hooked on. The only thing that's kind of a bummer is the stars are a little smaller. Like the hearts are bigger, and I haven't seen the stars in any other size, but Sabrina got me hooked on these hearts, and then stars, of course, always stars. So I like them both. And then this one, kind of same idea. I love this hot chocolate served here and the snowflake paper that came in it. Here's another one with the kids. And in this one, I've got a lot of patterns going on. And then days like these down here and some jewels. And again, always layered up. The background layer, this tiny purple, just gives it such a beautiful finished look. And I'll be honest with you, I did not remember on one single one of these cards to punch a circle out of that paper and actually use it on the card or set it aside. So every one of these layers that you see with the light blue or the purple, they're a full layer. I wasn't thinking. But I got the cards done and that's what matters. Oh, this one's a little bowed too. So maybe when I glued it. So this is my hello die, and then I layered a purple circle behind it and a strip of plaid paper with some jewels. I think that one's pretty cute too. This one, I don't know if this works, but I have mittens and hats back here that I cut with a die, and I put the glue on the wrong side. I was going to use the other side, but I don't know what happened. And then plaid and Merry and Bright and some baubles. And hot cocoa and fuzzy socks. And I've got mittens glued on here that are from my friend's die cutting and socks. And I fussy cut some socks out of this actual paper and glued them on and then put some jewels on. Sometimes as I tidy, I find more stuff and I glue it to the cards. I think that's what happened with that one. Here we've got Happy Winter with the same wired ribbon. And these are cut aparts from the paper. This was a 4x6, so I had to cut off the big pretty border, and I just kept the Happy Winter. Same here, but same cut apart, but look how different these cards are. This one you have a dark border and a lot of snowflakes. This one you've got less contrast and some bling. So you can get an idea. You can have 2 cut-aparts in your paper packs and make very different cards. And if it was smaller, I probably would have made 1 horizontal and 1 vertical. Those are my cards. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody's having a great week and ready for the weekend. You're not going to see this video for a little bit because I'm going to give them out this week. So this will probably come out on Friday. And until then, I'll probably be looking for my tweezers and a small circle die that I've lost somewhere in my craft room. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure you're taking time for yourself during this busy season. Bye-bye.